Hello, Ken Utley here. We're going to take a few moments and learn about the search and replace capabilities within the SIMSIII. First thing is, it's important to know that search and replace capabilities are available for both accounts and for dealers. For today's demonstration, we're going to deal with accounts. Choosing the search and replace will first bring up a filtering screen to allow us to zero in on the group possibly that we really want to do the work for. In this case, I've chosen Acme and it'll bring me up a certain number of accounts. I may want to further narrow down the accounts that I'm doing this to in criteria that are not presented on this filtering screen. For this, we're going to use the UserDefined Sift. When I click the OK, it's going to bring me up an account maintenance screen that will allow me to put in certain items. I'm going to say all names that have a T in it, just to further narrow it down. I can also say all accounts that have a C+S in the class. And there could further be other types of criteria, premise verify, who knows what you may really want to bring into the picture, and I'm just doing this in a very simplistic fashion. At this point in time, I'm going to click the OK, which will then take us to our screen where we identify the different fields that we want to do the search and replace on. Now, let's click a few items here. Premise verify, let's say state, we could say zip. It's going to automatically put the account number in there. Let's do all OK word. Now, all of these may not require us to do search and replaces because we're going to individually be able to select those as we go forward. But when you're up there on the screen, these may help you understand and identify in case you're doing it to accounts that you don't want to. Now I'm going to click OK, and we're going to go forward to the actual search and replace screen. In this screen, it presents all of the different fields that I have clicked, plus account number. Notice that we can unclick any account that we don't want to perform this function on. Now, let's pick a couple of things. Let's pick all OK word. I want to change this from turtle to seafood. Because I can do multiple columns at the same time, I can replace only this column, or I could wait, choose premise verify, and I'm going to say I want those accounts that are not checked, have a no in premise verify, and replace it with ones that are checked. So what this is going to do is make all of my accounts premise verify, and it's going to change turtle to seafood. We click the replace button, and it now identifies those fields that we've changed in yellow. In this case, seafood, and the two Y's that went from no to yes. At this point in time, we have not saved any changes whatsoever. I could undo all my changes. I could then, since the same things are stored, I could say I want to replace those that are checked to not check status. In this case, the only one that is going to be changed is the premise verify from yes to not checked or no. Again, replace. Now we've done seafood. We've done premise verify on Tequila Willie's has now been changed to no. To complete the process of a search and replace, we now simply click the save. Only these three accounts, only these two items will be changed in the accounts. Let's go forward. At this point in time, it's going to ask you if you've done a database backup. Obviously, we're here on a demo, and it's a very small amount of database, but if you have a large database involved, this is always a good idea. These changes have now been done. If I go in and look at Tequila Willie's, I'll see the premise verify flag turned off. If I look at the all OK word now, for the other account, I believe was Garrett's, we'll notice then that that has been changed too. Excuse me, it was Tony's on the Pier. This concludes our demonstration of the search and replace capabilities within the SIMSIII.